Hey, IDS-410. Welcome to Module 5, which begins tomorrow, actually. It's Sunday, 10:45 a.m. here in Phoenix, and hope you're having a good weekend. Talking about, before I get into Module 5, a little quick review on Module 4. The template paper, it was a template with aspects and everything like that. For those of you who chose, like pretty much aspect 1, or you chose local, you chose something that was, a narrow view of your problem in your neighborhood, a specific demographic that was localized, okay? Those were the ones that impressed me the most, and I believe got it right, got it correct, okay? Because if you chose anything bigger, now, if you chose global, I would just have you look again at what we're doing. Problem solving for social change. If you think you can solve global problems with 2 weeks left, let's just keep it real, okay? I just want to keep it real. IRL, it's all about IRL. We're not trying to impress anybody with fiction. You're going to do this, you're going to do that. That's kind of like for the kids, right? I'm going to be a professional football player, on and on. If you're going to problem solve, you're going to problem solve locally. You're going to start locally. I don't care if it's with one family of refugees like I did, or if it's just a community garden, or if it's anything that can make a difference in that small area. And if it works, guess what? It could be scaled up, right? We don't start these things with humongous, monstrous solutions that don't work. Additionally, I want to emphasize again the fallacy of throwing money at a problem. Typically, what you're talking about here is you're presenting government money, funding, government money, whatever it is, government grants, call it what you want. It's free money from the government. There's not any money available. We're on our own, okay? So if you are going to solve a problem and you don't have grant writing experience, if you don't have a foundation behind you, if you don't have that, then let's stop the imagining. Be real. You're not getting government money to solve veterans' health issues because that issue has been around a long, long time, right? So let's keep it real. We're not being idealists here. In the ideal world and ideal solutions, we're going to say government's going to come to save us, but government, keep your hands off my business. This isn't the place for us to unpack that. This is a place talking about solving problems, okay? So government funding, it's an easy out that doesn't work, okay? Similarly, I'm into adverbs today, public awareness. I know the book mentions it, talks about it. The class, public awareness is important, yes. Is it a solution? I'm asking you, is public awareness a solution? And if you answer no, then I agree with you, because public is aware of a lot of stuff. We're aware of a lot of wars. We're aware of a lot of issues, whether it's global warming, whether it's sustainability, whether it's institutionalized racism, whether it's any kind of even polarized topics like abortion, women's rights, Second Amendment, gun control. These are things that have polarized our country, but we're aware of it. And so what is public awareness doing for that, right? So government funding and public awareness, I throw them in the same pot. Tried, tired. In fact, tired and tried are the same letters, right? Let's challenge ourselves, critical thinking. Think outside the box to solve things. And that's why taking them smaller and manageable allows us to be more creative in our solutions, right? Because sweeping change, it's just too easy to say, well, I would do this and I would drop inflatable piers outside of Gaza, and then I would drop pallets of food. And no, you won't. Okay, we won't. All right, that's a higher pay grade, right? We're not trying to be idealists here. Okay, this isn't a ideal exercise. This is more of a reality thing that you could do. The way you put it through, I want to say you could do it. So, and that means how much are red Solo cups? I mean, how many you need? Do you need some dozens of donuts for your community meeting? Where are you going to get them from? You going to give them a banner then? Think of these things. It's just not all just like, it doesn't all just happen. Someone has to do the work, right? So take that all into consideration. Module 5, again, like I say in the announcer, I'm not going to go through it. There's great resources there as a group discussion. Now, 5 and 6 have group discussion boards. That's about it, too. But here's the thing. 75 points module 5, 75 points module 6, 50 points module 8. Module 7 is worth 400 points. So between the 4 modules that are left, the last half of the class, there are 600 points out there. That's 6 grade levels. That's a lot of points. Okay? Your project will be due 2 weeks from today. Okay? What you've been writing can be used to compile your final paper, of course. All right? So, like you remember, it is a 410 class. It's upper level, as high as you get before you go to grad school. So it's going to challenge you academically. I want to remind you that I'm available. I had a student cold call me this morning. Wonderful. I don't care. I was on my way to the gym. Let's talk. All right? Not that I'm thrilled with cold calling, but, whatever it takes. If you need help, give me a call, okay? 480-277-6741. Other than that, I just wanted to emphasize those things. Take a look at what's going on in Module 5. There's 2 readings, and it's more about action here. We're talking about action. And so you got 2 readings, Principles of Community Engagement. But remember, community engagement is something you do to get something done. It's not the solution itself. Okay, reading Why Action Needs Compassion, Creating Space and Experience of Powerlessness and Suffering in Participatory Action Research. Okay, and then you got initial resources, interdisciplinary studies in the Commons Library Guide. All right, we're going on 8 minutes here. I'm going to keep it simple. Get her done, 2 weeks to go. Keep in touch if you need to. Overwhelming amount of A's in this course so far, but please read my feedback. No matter how you end up scoring, because it's important stuff in there, okay? Thanks a lot. Have a great day.